Yeah, sorry. I mean, the interruption. Yeah, it was SummerSlam 2022 again. Again, SummerSlam. So, yeah, he does this crazy shit at SummerSlam. So, he's Mr. SummerSlam, delivered against the tombstone. But yeah, then over Femi got up, smashed the chair, then fall from grace, and it was over. Brock Lesnar endorsed Femi after the match, calling him the future, himself the past. Uh, in my opinion, I don't think Brock Lesnar is done. I think he'll come back for a few more matches. I think matches with Braun Breaker and Gunther are still there. He has made Obafemi, absolutely, but I don't think this was the end. Could definitely be, but I don't think it was. Um, yeah, I mean, fantastic match. I think for me, Obafemi kicking out of everything at once, standing after a tombstone on a hardwood floor, standing right up. I think that's a bit too much for me. You kill the realism a bit. I mean, you know, he at least had to sell that somewhat. Like, it could not be that foolproof. So I guess that is one problem I have. But yeah, sorry. Uh, But yeah, fantastic match. I think I'll give it a four and a half, quarter stars for this match. 4 stars, I think. Yeah, pretty easy four. So great night of SummerSlam. Was really excited, but I did not have much expectations out of night two because for me, I think the Roman Seth match wasn't that gripping in terms of the narrative that was coming through to SummerSlam. And then the rest of the matches didn't have that much oomph for me. The star power wasn't there compared to what was there in night one. Uh, but boy oh boy, night two delivered in such a huge manner. The quality of matches, and I will obviously come to the main event, but throughout the card, the quality of matches wasn't quite there as compared to night one for me. Or maybe it was at par at best. But night two was all about the moments. This was a classic. Just having some tasty pistachios. It was a classic WWE night, a WWE PLE where the in-ring action is secondary and it's just about the moments, just about the story, and it was that. We'll start with the first match. I was a bit surprised. Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor is opening. Um, you know, I didn't expect that. I expected this to be like a third match, right? But it opened and then came the surprises. Nick Aldis, before the match started, came and announced that he's the new general manager and he's making this a triple threat match. And he gave the opportunity to Gunther. And obviously, Gunther was stoked. Sami Zayn was annoyed. And then, when just the match was about to start, Nick Aldis again interfered and said, "There's another guy coming, and now this is a fatal four-way match." And out came Kevin Owens, returns to WWE after 1.5 years. Uh, was out with a neck injury. Probably, would not at some point was not coming back at all. But he did come back. Massive pop again from Minneapolis. All 33,000, 34,000 of them, shouting at their voices. I think it was a brilliant crowd reaction. And man, who doesn't love KO, right? He is a very unique superstar. There are not many superstars of that ilk left. Guys like Punk, Zayn, KO, McIntyre, right? Who bring that realism. You know, I'll not include Sami Zayn, but definitely Punk, McIntyre, KO, who bring that realism into WWE, into wrestling. There are not many superstars of that ilk left right now. So I love these guys, and I love Kevin Owens. He is always a top performer in everything he does, on mic, in the ring, always has the best matches. You never really have a bad Kevin Owens match. Full intensity, So I just love the man, and everybody does, and everybody was stoked that Kevin Owens is back. The match, nothing to rave about. 8 minutes for a fatal four-way match with four of the best in-ring competitors in WWE right now. Probably not doing justice, but I think it wasn't about that. It was about KO's return and KO's victory, his interaction with Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens won the match, and we are getting CM Punk versus Kevin Owens as our next feud heading out of SummerSlam. I cannot be more excited. They've got a lot of history between them behind the scenes, you know, and with how they are, I think I expect that to be brought up very, very easily and more. Uh, so really excited about Kevin Owens and CM Punk. Fantastic moment, match, doesn't really matter. I'll give it a 3 stars, but fantastic moment, yeah. KO, congrats KO on returning back. Alright, the second match. Was it the ladder match? I think it was. Yeah, the women's ladder match, a very fun match. Again, had its share of botches because of competitors like Lash Legend, Jade Cargill forgot a few spots, I guess, but yeah, this match was again sorry, sir, got that stuck. Yeah, this match was again about the moment, right? The moment of Chelsea Green winning her first world championship in WWE, and she so badly deserved it. Fantastic finishing sequence, I would say, when all the 5 women were on the ladder, and initially, Chelsea Green was just up there about to hook the titles off, and then came the baddies, Mia Yim and BFAB, and they stopped, got a massive boo, and you just thought that Chelsea Green was again screwed. It was another left for another day again, but it wasn't to be. She was flatlined there on the ladder, while other 4 competitors fought each other and fell off. And then came Chelsea Green again, rose up like the Undertaker, climbed the stairs, got the hell off, and massive pop again. She's a women's world champion, or WWE women's champion, I guess. Interim, but man, don't put an asterisk. This is her world title victory, and she deserves it for sure. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the match, I'll again give it 2.5, 2.75 stars, but it was more than that, and yeah, you delivered again. We delivered again in terms of the results, the moment. So kudos again. Then was the third match, Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Man, I'm not loving this, to be really honest. I know people love this Danhausen thing, but I think it's getting a bit too much for me. You cannot. They killed Dom Mysterio, man. Dom Mysterio had excessive amount of heat, before he got involved with Danhausen. He's the AAA World Champion, and now he's stuck in this human monies on the pole match. You gotta be kidding me. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have many comments. It was good. The only thing good about this match was that it got over fast. That was the only good thing about this match. I don't want to see Danhausen in a match. Yeah, keep him limited to backstage skits, and that's it. Yeah, 1 star for this. Yeah. Yeah, coming to the 4th match, Baron Corbin against Trick Williams for the US Championship. The match was alright, but I think Little Yachty, forgot a very crucial spot, and I think it really got awkward there. Baron Corbin had to literally shout, Little Yachty, get there, and then the match again got back on track. So that really derailed it for me and for the crowd as well, because they never were into this match. And I think sad for Corbin, I guess, because this was his return match and it got spoiled a bit, but good that he won the title, and he'll now get a fair share of opportunities to again establish himself. For Trick, I think this is a good thing. He's lost the US title, and with Money in the Bank right around the corner, you could expect him to win this. He is the perfect candidate for a Money in the Bank winner. So I think this is enough for Trick Williams. For Trick Willie fans, no need to be disappointed. I think he will get his due, a much bigger due. So yeah, I mean, average match, I'll give it 2.5 stars, 2.25 maybe, but yeah, I mean, because of that botch, I think it got spoiled a bit, but nonetheless a decent match. And then the IC title match, Penta versus Chad Gable, Chad Gable's hometown, Minneapolis. Uh, See, I mean, the only problem with this match was that it was just 11 minutes. These are two of the most solid competitors you have in WWE in ring, and they have great chemistry. You should have given them 20 minutes. You gave Roman and Seth a heck lot of a time. You could have given them 10 more minutes, and they would have created magic. Uh, but again, they created magic for those 11 minutes that they were together. Uh, Penta, Chad Gable, brilliant matching. Again, it was again about the moment, the result, right result. Chad Gable winning the big title at last in front of his hometown, in front of his family. Great moment. But yeah, I mean, the match could have been better. But I don't really have any complaints. I'll still give it 3.75. This could easily have been a 5-star match. If Kaiser and Chad Gable can give a 5-star, Penta and Chad can definitely do it. So yeah, money left on the table for me, but nonetheless a good decision. Great moment again. Has been a common theme. Good moments, right decisions in terms of title changes. So kudos to everybody for this till now. And here came the main event. This was such a ride. What a match! What a match! Nobody does WWE big match main events, big PLE main events better than Roman Reigns. That's period. Nobody does it better. He knows how to structure the matches, the ebbs and flows, when to pick up, when to have that finisher fest. And it wasn't really a finisher fest this time around, but it was just the story between these two guys. The chemistry between them is off the charts. The story, they explored the entire depth of the story that there is um, between Roman and Seth, Shield, Ambrose, multiple references to Ambrose, the Ambrose clothesline, and then the dirty deeds, Rollins trying it, Reigns executing it, Shield power bombs, obviously. Brilliant match throughout. I mean, obviously there was a leeway from referee where they went out for a whole stroll in the audience and never came back. So that is fine, but fantastic match. I mean, I don't really have any complaints here. Some people are saying it is better than CM Punk against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't think so. I think it's 1920. Just about there, but I think Punk and Roman edges this a little bit because they had it. They had the crowd in their palms, but after that they went a bit too long for me. So that took a bit of a steam out of the match, but that is the only complaint. Seth Rollins is awesome. Just when you start underestimating him, he again delivers. Roman Reigns again, big match guy, hardly ever misses, and he has had two match of the year contenders at big pay-per-view main events, WrestleMania and SummerSlam main events. So I can't really talk much more than that. Fantastic match. The chef's kiss came towards the end when Roman had the chair. Seth was lying down, and instead of hitting him, he threw the chair, and he said that it's always been you and me. Throw aside the chair, we'll fight it out. And that's when he rested the demon which had been sitting in his mind all those years when Rollins betrayed him 10 years back. He finally laid that to rest. It was not Reigns spinning Rollins. It was this moment when he let go of the chair. fantastic moment. I think beauty, and this is the beauty of storytelling. The gymnastic tricks. All your Mexican destroyers and one falls, two falls. They don't really create that much emotion as much as these things do. So excellent match. I think I have to give it 5 stars for me. Uh, for me, Punk and Roman was slightly more than 5, but yeah, I mean, easily 5, 4.75, maybe 5, but excellent match, no complaints. And yeah, I mean, that was it. SummerSlam, excellent show. I think there were misses, but those were camouflaged by the moments WWE gave us, and it was fantastic. It was off the charts. A very very good PLE after a very long time with no major flaws, and I think that should set them up brilliantly because you have CM Punk against Kevin Owens, you have Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton. I don't know what Roman Reigns does, but it will obviously be great. And then you'll have multiple feuds setting up after this. Chelsea Green's world title win begins. So yeah, I mean, excellent 2 nights of SummerSlam. Loved it, and yeah, I mean, please like, share, and subscribe, and do let me know your views in the comments. How you liked each of these matches. I'll post the individual videos, and I'll see you soon, I guess.